facilities, taps here and there, tubes crisscrossing others. They spotted over 50 households with fraudulent water connections, majority of which are construction sites. What is surprising is that while subscribers go for days without potable water, the supply here is sure, though without any dime. A fraudulent connection is done under the ground, and they have water 24/24 from the 1st to the 31st without water bills and not paid for. The water sources cut off, the connection lines and tubes removed and destroyed at once from the homes like the building sites by the anti-fraud brigade. Such acts might be due to ignorance. Why? The repression phase is often accompanied by sensitization. All the customer needs to do is to go to any agency, meet the agency head, and in 24 hours, the documents will be ready. And in the coming days, the team will do the connection. There will be the meter also. Stop giving money to plumbers in the neighborhood or calm water agents. These water connections without meters is a high-level fraud that leaves the corporation with billions of deficits year in, year out.
A gang of supposed thieves specialized on vehicle theft have been apprehended in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé. The culprits have dealt with so many car owners in the capital city, operating with the help of mechanics that rapidly transform the cars beyond our recognition. The gang crackdown by the police were presented to the press this Tuesday alongside the fleets of stolen cars. More with our reporter, Hyson Shah.
A solid gang of six specialized in the stealing and transformation of vehicles beyond recognition in the city of Yaoundé before selling out to potential buyers. These are some of the cars tracked by the police elements, a well-structured mode of operation with mechanics involved.
When they buy them, they remove the spare parts and sell. So what they do now is they collaborate with the thieves. They remove the part where the registration number is being inscribed in the car. They remove it carefully. When they steal a car, they will take the number, welder it back on the stolen car. Immediately they do that, they go for fake sales certificates. Take them to the transport office. The transport office does not verify so much of it. They give them the new registration and immatriculation numbers. They come back to the field and they want to sell these vehicles.
While presenting the supposed criminals to the public this March 19, the head of the Central Police Station No. 4, Police Commissioner Christine Irene Menjum, and her team cautioned car owners to take necessary precautions of securing their vehicles.
Some people put what they call the GPS, some they block it with what they call anti-braquage in French, some they block the tires of the car. So you must make sure you park your car where you are not going to have doubts. Because sometimes we, the vehicle owners, we are careless. You just park your car 100 meters from where you are. So sometimes we encourage them, because when they notice that your car is parked 100 meters away from you, they send some guys to come, they drink around you, and on the phone they communicate with the other person. If there is a parking, why not park there and pay 100 francs to be sure of your vehicle?
The presumed culprits remain behind bars to follow the process of justice.
And suspected criminals who have been creating unrest and fear among residents of Makepe and Misoke in the Douala 5 Council area have been neutralized by security officers. We have more in the following story. The 6 young individuals aged between 18 and 25 had been wreaking havoc in the community with allegations ranging from theft, assault, and even murder. They had become notorious for their criminal activities, particularly in the Makepe-Misoke area of the Douala 5 municipality. The peak of the operation was between March 4 and March 11, resulting in no less than 6 complaints filed at the 10th District Police Station in Douala.
We have noticed a lot of cases of aggression in the Misoke block those last week, and especially between the wall of 5 to 11, where people complain cases of aggression, but the one more serious was the aggression of a barrister who was getting back home after a safe journey, and he had been caught by a lot of people, armed of broken bottle, knife, cutlass.
Commissioner Rudolph Elong, the principal police commissioner, spearheaded the operation, resulted in the successful arrest of the criminals. Through meticulous investigation and interrogation, each victim was able to identify the assailants, leading to the capture of all 6 members of the criminal group.
Today, I think the population of Misoke can sleep safely with a lot of insurance. So we continue the fight because they told us that there are so many running outside there, and we will get back on the field to catch them all.
One victim expressed relief at the apprehension of the suspects, describing the difficulty of encountering the attackers again. Another victim shared sentiments highlighting the challenging process of confronting those who had caused them harm. A search of the suspects' hideouts yielded significant evidence, including kilograms of Indian hemp, valuable items, and various personal belongings. The 3 major internet service providers in Cameroon have been urged to mutualize the sector to reduce future disruptions, one of the measures by the Minister of Posts and Telecommunications at the end of the crisis meeting in Yaoundé. Minette Libong-Li-Keng also reassured the public that their airtime not used during the internet outages will be disbursed by the operators. More with our reporter, Beatrice Ngamu.
The crisis meeting Monday between the Minister of Posts and Telecommunications and all 3 telephone operators, internet service providers in the country, that is MTN, Orange and Camtel, is to discuss last March 4 internet outages. An incident that affected 3 main submarine cables, but fortunately, Cameroon is having another submarine cable that is safe.
What's happened is that we have reoriented all the traffic from those 3 failed submarine cables to sail. That's why today Cameroon, more than the other countries, has really recovered very quickly.
Important, therefore, for the operators to mutualize their infrastructures so that when any of such come up, they can easily solve the problem. Another recommendation is for the different operators to have local cache data.
It means that even if internet is cut, you can use the information you have locally. It's something they need to improve. Before, we have those internal exchange points, but it's happened that the operator did not use them regularly.
Multiplying our internet connections like satellite coverage can also be a great booster for the country.
If you put all this together with deep cooperation between operators, we will be ready if next time such incidents happen to quickly recover.
The Minister of Posts and Telecommunications before the operators reassured the public of the reimbursement of airtime during the internet disruptions, especially as many businesses rely on internet to deliver services to their customers.
The Progressive Movement political party former national coordinator Jean-Jacques Ekindi has made a surprising reappearance in a press release signed this morning. Ekindi announced the convening of an extraordinary party convention 4 years after his departure from the party to join the CPDM party. Gladys Ambodebang has the rest of that story.
The sudden call for an extraordinary convention has left political analysts and legal experts questioning Ekindi's authority to act on behalf of the progressive movement. Despite his founder status within the party, doubts linger over his legitimacy, especially given his departure and subsequent allegiance to the ruling CPDM party. Jean-Jacques Ekindi did not resign hiddenly. He made a declaration that he resigned from the Progressive Movement Party to join the CPDM. It would have been best for him to express the wish to re-register at the Progressive Movement Party, which had continued to function without him. By convening the National Convention of the party, he no longer belongs, is politically senseless. There should be a strong reason for him to act as such.
Il y a une raison extrêmement forte sur le prisme juridique.
Legally, a militant or political party leader who has resigned from his party cannot legally convene a national convention of that party he resigned from. It cannot be accepted. Politically too, he does not have the necessary powers to do so.
Une convention nationale au nom du MP.
The timing of Ekindi's reappearance raises eyebrows, particularly in 2025. There are suspicions of political maneuvering, possibly backed by the ruling party at play. Analysts express worries that even if Ekindi may have cited managing current affairs until a convention was held upon his resignation, his actions are seen as contentious. The CPDM has know-how, power, and has the wish to stay in power. This means that they need all the maneuvers to remain in power. The press release outlining the agenda for the extraordinary convention slated for April 27 in Douala includes discussions on Ekindi's resignation, the vacancy of the executive committee, and the election of a new general coordinator. Notably, both Ekindi and the interim coordinator, Hilaire Zipang, remain tight-lipped amidst the escalating tensions within the party.
And there has been a change at the heads of the elections management body in the northwest region of Cameroon, appointed recently by decision of the board chair. The new original delegate has been installed by the Director General of Elections Cameroon in a ceremony in Bamenda, also attended by the Administrative Security and Political Party representative. Gladys Ambodibang completes that story.
40-year-old Mbowo Elvis is the new regional delegate of Elekam for the Northwest region. He was installed recently in Bamenda by the Director General of Elections in the presence of the board chair, Eno Abrams Egbe, and the Governor, Adolphe Lafrique, with a call for him to boost voters' registration as elections are built for next year.
Continue to register a new person in electoral register, to continue to manage the personnel in a very good manner, because the personnel is the main human resource, and we have to treat him very comfortably. He has also to continue to be in good relation with all the stakeholders, political parties, the administration, the national rulers, the civil society.
Formerly divisional delegates for the BLM in next door southwest region, the native of Menji is aware of the task that awaits him.
But we expect to see an improved level of collaboration. We know that with an improved level of collaboration, the results will improve.
Also attended by political parties who are the main stakeholders in electoral matters. Some of them say they are very expectant to the new man.
The people responsible should ensure that there is security in all the polling stations, so that voters can vote freely. When you regroup the polling stations, you disenfranchise the other voters of the other parties who are not able to move from distances to go to polling stations to cast their vote.
We expect a lot from the new regional delegate who has just been installed. You know that it's very young, dynamic, and it's ready to learn and listen. We know it's going to carry on his job. Diligently, especially with political parties. We should work with political parties and
Elvis Mbowo takes over from Dofua Njoya Sake, transferred to the south in the same capacity. The ceremony was animated by traditional dances from Lewo and Babungo, both areas of origin of the incoming and outgoing regional delegates.
And in the quest for sustainable growth, people are gathering in Douala 1 on March 18, 2024, underscored the imperative of placing human beings at the heart of municipal development initiatives anchored by the principles of Agenda 2021, the focal document guiding local action. The discourse delved into social projects and collective or individual enterprises are shedding light on the municipality support framework. Detail in the following story.
Vice deciphering local Agenda 21 of the Douala 1 municipality reveals a roadmap for development intricately woven around special projects and enterprises eligible for council support, from grassroots initiatives to endeavors spearheaded by traditional leaders. The spectrum of potential endeavors is vast.
Une association qui a des objectifs dans le domaine du genre, la mairie l'aide à réaliser ses objectifs.
Moise Vandy tasked with overseeing the implementation of Agenda 21 emphasizes the mayor's commitment to fostering the well-being of the people. This underscores a concerted effort to prioritize interests and welfare of the local population.
Vous vous rappelez que nous avons fait des descentes sur le terrain et nous avons mis sur pied un agenda 21 local.
The mayor of Douala 1 echoes this sentiment, stressing the importance of addressing gender equality and sustainable education, recognizing education as a cornerstone of progress. The emphasis lies on nurturing a conducive learning environment that paves the way for holistic development.
Le deuxième qui nous demande de soumettre des projets sur le volet genre.
Veronique Yep serving as a local focal point for the school sustainable initiative. Alice Jones sheds light on the UNESCO heritage projects for sustainable cities. Beyond mere implementation, the project seeks to catalyze local development, aligning with the overall goal of fostering resilient and thriving communities. In summary, the convergence of stakeholders in Douala 1 underscores a collective commitment to reshaping development paradigms towards human-centered approaches. By harnessing the potential of social projects, gender equality initiatives, and sustainable education endeavors, councils are striving to empower their citizens and chart a course towards inclusive and sustainable growth.
And that report brings us to the end of this edition of the Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal to International. Thanks so much for watching. But coming up next is the brief with Lil Pijou. As for me, I will be back same time tomorrow. Good night.